Hello everyone, welcome to the discussion of reasoning section, free all India mock held on 20th August 2023. Here we are going to discuss a reasoning section. Number of questions given in this section are 35 and the section wise time limit is 20 minutes. Let's see the analysis of this paper. In 20 minutes, how many questions can be done, what could be the cutoff of the reasoning section, and what could be the good marks that can be scored in this section. Let's see the analysis of that one. First 5 questions are of syllogism questions. Among these, 3 are moderate level of difficulty, 2 are very easy questions. Moderate level of difficulty is nothing but you will be given some possibility, can be, maybe, this kind of conclusions. Easy without using that possibility, that kind of conclusions. But all these 5 questions can be done. Each question can be completed in less than 45 seconds. Each question can be completed in less than 45 seconds. If we don't have the possibility, that can be completed in much lesser time than this 45 seconds time. And question number 6 to 10 is circular arrangement with distribution. By just looking at this model, definitely you can say that it will take some time to complete. So you can skip this question in the exam, this kind of questions. So the first important thing is you have to give the glance at the model. You have to check that whether this can be completed within the time or not. If you are unable to complete it within the time, you have to skip that question. Selection of question is very important. Prelims exam is meant for time management. So in 20 minutes, you should try to score more number of questions. You should try to answer more number of questions. Then only you can score more number of marks. So selection of question is very important. Circular, only if it is a simple circular arrangement, you can take up. But circular arrangement along with some other variable. So definitely this should be your last preference. Next, coding and decoding, a Chinese model. So very easy question. You can solve it. It won't take more than 2 to 3 minutes time. And direction sense questions, traditional model they will give you. They won't give any difficult set. You can solve. Even comparisons also easy level of difficulty. You can solve. Miscellaneous word arrangement questions, ranking questions, you can solve. And this level of difficulty of these questions are very easy. And linear arrangement with 12 persons north. 12 persons is some big number, right? So you can take this. This question can attempt it later, because definitely 12 persons means there will be more number of clues or more number of possibilities you will get. So better to keep this question aside. The question number 6 to 10, circular arrangement with distribution and linear arrangement, 12 persons north. Blood relations, traditional model is given and easy level of difficulty. Floor arrangement, simple floor arrangement is given, 10 floors without any variable. So this can be attempted. So except 6 to 10 and 24 to 27, remaining all 26 questions can be attempted within 20 minutes of time. Within 20 minutes of time, all these 26 questions, because all are of easy to moderate level of difficulty only, very easy to easy level of difficulty. There are only 2 sets which are of moderate to difficulty or moderate. These 2 can be taken up later. Just by looking at the model, it won't take much time. It may take 5 seconds or 10 seconds time to look at the model. Circular arrangement with distribution means you will be given the information like this. 6 persons are sitting around a circular table. Each of them likes a different color. So you have a variable. So better to take up that last. And 12 persons are sitting in a linear row. So better to take up the last. Because the more number of persons are given, definitely you could have expected more number of clues. Then it may be it may lead to more number of possibilities. Better to take up that latter. But in 20 minutes, 26 questions you can attempt. That is very good score. And if you have practiced well before going to the exam, these 26 questions can be completed in less than 20 minutes time. And one of these 2 sets can be taken up. Among these 2 sets, still I will give the preference to this one, the one with no variables. Here we have with the variable. So here we don't have variable, just the number of persons or more. So I will give the preference to this one. Okay, if you can complete this one also, finally you can take up this. But 26 can be scored very easily, and if you can score more than 30, it is very good score. Excellent in 20 minutes time. But 26 आराम से हो जाएगा, easily it can be done. More than 20, okay, 20 minutes, 20 questions, still it is okay. The cutoff for this particular section may be around 8 to 10. The cutoff may be 8 to 10, but only by crossing the cutoff of the section wise cutoff, you may not clear the overall cutoff. To clear the overall cutoff, you should score more number of marks in reasoning section. Reasoning is the only section where you can score more number of marks. So try to improve your score in the reasoning section so that you can reach your overall score easily. Okay. Let's have a discussion of the questions. So the good minimum 20 questions and maximum 30 questions can be attempted. An average student can attempt 26 questions. A below average can attempt 20 questions. An excellent student can attempt 30 questions. Okay. Let's go to the questions for discussion. Even we are also going to answer in the same way. First we do the syllogisms. Circular arrangement with distribution will take up the last. Then coding, decoding, directions, comparisons, miscellaneous. Linear arrangement will take up the next. After that, blood relations and floor arrangement. Last but one, we'll discuss linear arrangement, and at the last we'll discuss circular arrangement with distribution. Okay. So selection of questions are very important. Now, deductions questions. In each question below, the three statements are given, followed by two conclusions, 1 and 2. So it is about 3 statements and 2 conclusions. Okay. Choice 1 is only 1 follows. Choice 2 only 2 follows. Choice 3 either 1 or 2 follows. Choice 4 neither 1 nor 2 follows. Choice 5 is both 1 and 2 follow. Now come to the question number 1. For the given statements, let us draw the basic diagram. First statement is given, only a few noses are eyes. So only a few noses are eyes means definitely some part of the noses should be outside the eyes. So some part should be definitely outside the eyes. So this complete part cannot go inside the eyes. And some ears are eyes. Some ears are eyes. Some ears are eyes. All noses are hands. All noses should be within the hands. So this is a basic diagram for the given statements. Now let us look at the conclusions. Some hands are not ears. Some hands are not ears. Hands are ears and ears diagram is here. So some hands are not ears is true, but this is negative conclusion. When the negative conclusion is true, we have to draw the alternate diagram. What is the complementary pair of these? All hands are ears. Let us check it. Is it violating any of the statements? When you try to place all hands within the ears. If you try to place all hands within the ears, what will happen? The diagram may go like this. All hands are within the ears. Is it violating any of the statements or not? Once cross check it. Only a few noses are eyes. Yes, still only a few noses are eyes. There is no change in that one. Some ears are eyes. Yes, still some ears are eyes. Only this part of the ears are eyes. All noses are hands. Noses are within the hands. So it is not violating any of the statements. So this complementary diagram is true means this negative conclusion which was true earlier is false now. Second conclusion. So first conclusion is false. All hands being eyes is a possibility. Can you place all these hands within the eyes? That you have to cross check. If you try to place all the hands within the eyes, what will happen? Noses will also move to within the eyes. But we know as per the statement only a few noses are eyes. Some part of the noses should be outside the eyes. But when you try to place hands within the eyes, noses will also move to within the eyes, which is not possible. It violates the statement number 1. So is it possible? Not possible. So first conclusion does not follow, second conclusion does not follow. So neither 1 nor 2 follows is choice 4. Okay. Now move to the next question. Some doors are not cars. So let us draw the basic diagram. Two disjoint circles. some doors are not cars. Some doors are not cars. Second statement, only a few bottles are cars. Only a few bottles are cars means definitely some part of the bottle should be outside the cars. Next, some bottles are books. Some bottles are books. No. Some doors are not cars means complete part of doors should not go inside the cars, and when as it is given only a few bottles are cars, definitely some part of the bottle should be outside the cars. These two are the restrictions for us. Now let's see the conclusions. What is the first conclusion is given? What is the first conclusion is given? Some doors being bottles is a possibility. Some doors being bottles is a possibility. If we frame a link between doors and bottles, will it going to violate any of the statement? Let's check it. It is given some doors being bottles is a possibility. Some doors being bottles. Yes. Is it violating any of your statements? No. Still, some doors are not cars. So it is not violating any of the given statements. So this is true. It is possible to draw. Next, some books can never be cars. Some books can be never be cars is same as some books are not cars. It is same as some books are not cars. Is it some books are not cars? Yes, both are disjoint sets. Some books are not cars is true. So negative conclusion is true. When the negative conclusion is true, we have to draw the alternate diagram. What is the alternate diagram? All books are cars. Can you place without violating any statement all books within the cars? Let's check it. But don't forget that books should have the relation with the bottles. So books should have the relation with the bottles and book should be within the cars. Yes, we can draw without violating any of the statements. So we can draw the alternate diagram. So the negative which was true earlier is false now. So second conclusion does not follow. So only one follows. Only one follows is choice 1. Okay, just visualization. No need to draw another diagram. Visualization is very important in deductions. These two questions comes under the moderate level of difficulty. Question number 3. Only a few class are just. Only a few. So definitely some part of the class should be outside the heads. Some part of the class should be outside the heads. Okay. Next, all heads are engines. All these heads should be within the engine. All these heads should be within the engine. Next, all tires are engines. Tires should be within the engines. Tires should be within the engines. That's it. Now let us look at the conclusions. Some class are not engines. Is some class are not engines? Yes. These part of the class are not engines. So negative conclusion is true. Negative conclusion is true. So we have to draw the alternate diagram. What is the alternate diagram? All class are engines. All class are engines. So can we draw all these class within the engines? Is it going to violate any of the statements? Let's check it once. All class should be within the engines. All class within the engines. When you try to place all these class within the engines, the diagram of engines will be extended like this. Right? Now let's verify it. Is it going to violate any of the statements? No. Only a few class are heads? Yes. Still only a few class are heads. All heads are engines? Yes, heads are within the engines. And tires are also within the engines. So it is not violating any of the statements. So this complementary is true. So the negative which was true was false now. Now, so whatever we are making as a true, that is in our second conclusion. Right? So it comes under either 1 or 2. Either 1 or 2. So choice 3. To make this negative conclusion as a false, we are making the complementary as a true. The complementary which we are making as a true, is it in our second conclusion? So whenever this second conclusion is true, first one is false, first one is true, second one is false. So it comes under either or. Choice 3. Next, all mints are lemons. So all the mints should be within the lemons. All mints are lemons. Now let us look at the second statement. No onion is lemon. So lemon to onion, there should not be any relation. Now third one, only a few lentils are lemon. Only a few lentils are lemon. Only a few lentils are lemon. So some part of the lentils should be outside the lemons. Right. Now let us look at the conclusions. It is about not a possibility. Okay. What is the given conclusion is some mint being onion. Some mint being onion. Is it possible? Can we able to form a relation between mint and onion? No. Because mint is within the lemon and lemon to onion there should not be no relation. So mint to lemon also there should not be no relation. So is it possible to draw the relation between mint and onion? Not possible. What is given here? Not possible. So it is true. Next, some lentils are not mints. Some lentils are not mints. Is it true? Yes, true. But it is negative conclusion. So what is the alternate diagram for that? All lentils are mints. So can you place all these lentils within the mints? No. Because some part of the lentils should be outside the lemons. When you try to place lentils within the mints, lentils will come within the lemons. But some part of the lentil should be outside the lemons, which is not possible. So can you draw the diagram? No, we cannot draw the diagram. So if you are unable to draw the alternate diagram, the negative which was true earlier still holds true. So it is true. So second conclusion is also true. So both 1 and 2 follow. Choice 5. Okay. Question number 5. No rocket is a milk. No rocket is a milk. No rocket is a milk. So rocket to milk there should not be any relation. Some milk are jets. Some milk are jets. Now some rockets are pilots. Some rockets are pilots. Let us look at the conclusion. Some milks are not pilots. Some milk are not pilot. Is it true? Yes, true. But negative conclusion. When negative is true, we have to draw the alternate diagram. What is the complementary of that? All milk are pilots. All milk should be within the pilot. So can you place all this milk within the pilot? Let's check it. So this is milk and milk should have the relation with jets. Jets. The only restriction is milk and rocket. Rocket and milk there should not be any relation. Now still rocket and milk there is no relation. So it is not violating any of your statement. So this complementary is true. So negative which was true earlier is false now. So first conclusion does not follow. Next, some jets are rockets. Either some jets are rockets? No. Second conclusion is also not. So neither 1 nor 2 follows. So choice 4 is our answer. Okay. Now question number 6 to 10, circular arrangement along with the distribution on another variable. This we could take up the last. Now let's come to the coding decoding. Very easy set. We have given 4 statements and each statement has a 4 words and 4 codes. Okay, let's try to solve it. Now in the first statement we have the terms clear idea about treat. So where we have the clear? Do we have clear anywhere? Yes, in the third statement. In the first and third statement, other than clear, any other term is common? No, only clear is common. Only clear is common. So what is the only common code is AL. So the code for clear is AL. Okay, code for clear is AL. We got the code for one element. Next, idea. Idea we have in the first statement as well as in the second statement and also in the fourth statement. In these 3 statements, other than idea, any other element is common? No. So what is the only common element is CM. CM, CM, CM. So the code for idea is CM. Okay, done. Next, third one, about. Do we have about anywhere? No. So to find the about, we have to eliminate the treat. Do we have treat anywhere? Yes. We have in the first statement and in the second statement. So what is the common element in these two? RP. RP. So the code for treat is RP. So what is the only word that we left in the first statement? About. And what is the only code left over is PO. So the code for about is PO. That we can confirm. Next. Now in the first statement is completely done. Now in the second statement we have the terms table and com. We don't have table common anywhere, but we have the com in the second statement and third statement. So what is the common element in these two? GH. So we can confirm that the code for com is GH. Now the leftover word in the second statement is table. Leftover code is EF. So the code for table is EF. EF. Now rate the third statement. Rate the. In the third statement and in the fourth statement we have the only term that is common is rate. So the code for rate is, the common code is YT. YT. Now the leftover word in the third statement is the, and the code is KG. Now all these three statements are done, still we are unable to find the codes for write and line. So the code for write can be IL or GM. The code for line is GM or LI. This we cannot decide. Now some student may raise a doubt. Sir, is it necessary to solve the entire set? Sometimes it is required. If below the set, if only 2 or 3 questions are given, then without solving the entire set, directly by taking that particular word which is given in the question, you can solve it. But if you have given 5 questions below this, you have to solve entire set. Then that is the easy method. Okay. Now let's answer the question. What can be the code for write? Can we say that? And it is given can be. So possible code only. So IL or GM. So choice 2, IL. Can be is nothing but possible code. It's not asking definite one. Next, which word is coded as PO? Which word is coded as PO? About. It is in choice 3. What can be? Can be is nothing but possible. What is the code for table? EF. Code for table is EF. What is the code for line? GM or LI. So EF should be compulsory. GM or LI. EF, GM, EF, IL. Sorry, it is not LI, it is IL. GM or IL. So EF, GM, EF, IL. Both are there. EF, GM, EF, IL. Choice 5. One of these two. Both. Next. What is the code for the treat? The treat. What is the code for the KG? What is the code for treat? RP. KG, RP. Where we have? It is in choice 4. What can be? Can be nothing but possible for. Your calm. What is the code for calm? GH. Your is a new word. Your is a new word. So GH must be compulsory. GH we have only in one statement. So choice 2 is our answer. And QC is a new code. New word and new code. Now look at all these 5 questions. Once if you can solve the entire set, all these 5 questions can be completed in less time. So this entire set took not more than 2 minutes time to solve. And in 5 questions in 2 minutes is very good score. Okay. Now let's move to the next. Direction sense. Let us take up the direction sense. What is given? Point A is south of point O. A is south of O. Point A is south of point O. And what is the distance between them? 12. A is south of O. And what is given next? F is east of O. F is east side of O. East is nothing but right side. And what is the distance between them? 10 meters. Don't measure with the scale. Okay. Next word is given. B is 6 meters west of K. But we cannot link with this. Let's move further. U is 15 meters south of point B. Can we link to this? No. Let's move further. Next. K is 21 meters north of F. So F is already in the diagram. So K is 21 meters north of F. F north side is this. So let us take this as a point K. 21 meters. Now earlier we have one link. B is west of K. B is west of K by how much? 6. So B is here. B is west of K. B is west of K. By how much? 6 meters. Next. U is 15 meters south of B. B is here, 15 meters south. See, already we have taken this distance as 21 meters. So definitely 15 means it should be below, we have to end up below this line. Okay. No, approximately here. What is that point? U. 15 meters. Next. Point P is 9 meters to the west of U. So U is here, 9 meters west side. So till here it is exactly 4 because this distance is 10 meters. Here we have this distance is 10 meter. BK distance is 6. So up to here we have calculated 6. So remaining is 4. So up to this point it is 4. But we have to calculate up to 9. So it goes 5 meters further. 5. So here is the point P. So total 5 plus 4, 9. Now let's answer the questions. That's it. Simple direction sense, distance and directions. Now the same I have given the type diagram. That's it. In which direction is P with respect to A? P is here, A is here. What is this direction? Moving towards left side, moving towards left side, and slant line. So on a paper it is east, west, north, south. So moving towards left, slant line is northwest. So choice 2. P is in northwest direction with respect to A. P with respect to A means from the A I have to look at the P. Approximately at what distance is B with respect to O? So O is here, B is here. So we have to identify the distance between these 2 points. See, it is up to here it is 6 and the remaining is 4. And this entire distance is 21. So I have to identify OB. OB is equal to under root of, let's say this is x point, OX square plus BX square. Right. So this OX is 4 and BX is 21. 16 plus 441. I'm sorry. Which is under root of 457. Again it can be taken as 21. Choice 3. Approximate distance is 21. Okay, now let's move to the next set, comparisons questions. There are 7 persons J through P are comparing their weights. Each person is of a different weight. The following information is known about them. We have given information. See, in puzzles, I know the clues will be given in the order. We no need to pick up any clues randomly. Very rarely the clues will be given in a jumble order. But while going through the clues, clues one after the other, it will lead to the possibilities. It's okay. Write that possibilities, projections. If 2 projections are happening, so draw the 2 projections and go to the next clue. If the next clue is not linked with the given one, keep it aside. And whenever it is required, use it. But don't waste your time in reading the entire data and then don't try to start with particular statement. Directly start from the beginning onwards. Okay? Now, let's solve this set. N is heavier than J but lighter than P. So N is heavier than J but lighter than P. Okay. But these need not to be 3 consecutive positions. Somewhere else P should be before N should be before J in the arrangement. That's it. And number of persons heavier than N is the same as the number of persons lighter than J. Before N should be same as after J. Okay. Let's look at this. Okay. Definitely this N cannot be in the first position. Right. So number of persons heavier than N is same as number of persons lighter than J, and among N and J, N is heavier than J. So what are the possible positions? First and last, second heaviest and second lightest, third heaviest and third lightest. So definitely among this cannot be the possibility because n cannot be the heaviest. So other two possibilities are valid. So n can be here and j is here. What is another possibility? N is the third heaviest and j is the third lightest. Now in this case definitely p will come in this position, right? In this case one of these two positions will be given to p, right? So two projections are happening. So let's move further. L is lighter than m. It is given L is lighter than m. Our order is heaviest to lightest. So that's why I have converted into greater than. L is lighter than m, which is nothing but m is heavier than L. Next, who is nothing but we are talking about m. M is lighter than both O and K. M is lighter than O and K. But among this O and K, who is lighter, who is heavier, that is not given. M is lighter than O and K. Now in this case, if you look at, after O and K, I have to place the M and L. So O and K cannot be the last two positions. O and K cannot be the last two positions. So these two positions will be given to O or K, K or O. So these two positions will be given to M and L respectively. Now in this case, definitely last two positions cannot be given to O or K, because after O or K, after O and K, we should place M and L. So that cannot be given. So definitely these two positions will be given to M and L, because one of these two will be P and one of these two will be O or K. So this one will be O or K, right? But if we can place the P, then I can place the O or K is in another position. What is given next? Either O or K is the heaviest, but whom we got here the heaviest P. So this projection is ruled out. Now here it should be O or K. So this remaining is P. Now last clue. The weight of K is 75. The weight of K is 75 kgs and the weight of the heaviest person is 98. So heaviest is 98. When heaviest is 98, K cannot be the heaviest. K cannot be the heaviest. So who is the heaviest? O is the heaviest. And here who will come? K will come. So this is a final arrangement. O, P, N, K, J, M, L. It takes maximum 1 minute to complete this arrangement. Now let's answer the questions. If we know these two values, O is 98, K is 78. O plus M equal to 149. O is 98 we know. So O plus M is 149 and O is 98. So M will be 51. Next, K plus L equal to 120. K plus L equal to 120. And you know value of K is 75. So this value will be how much? Definitely 45. So L is 45. Now, what is the sum of the weights of M and L? M plus L. 51 plus 45 is 96. Choice 1. Right? Next, the same O plus M 149. So M we got it as how much? 51. K plus L 120 in the previously already we calculated. So L is 45. Now it is given N plus L is 125. L is 45. So N will be 80. And the sum of the weights of all the persons is 502. Sum of the weights of all the persons is 502. Okay. And we know these two is already we know as 149 and sum of K and L we know it as 120 and N is 80. Now sum of these three, and if sum of these three is subtracted from the 502, we will get the value of P and J. Now the question is about what can be the possible weight of P. Let's check it. 149, 120 plus 80 is 200. So totally 349. 349 and 502 difference is how much? 153. Right. Now, what can be the possible weight of P? So P should be more than 80 and J should be more than 51 and less than 75. Let's check it. And asking for the weight of what? P. Definitely it is more than 80. So it cannot be 79, 78, 77, 76. So the only possibility is 89. Possible weight of P can be 89. Choice 5. So P is 89, and as P plus J is 153, so it is 11 plus 53, 64. It is not violating any conditions. Next, who is the second heaviest person? Who is the second heaviest person? P. Choice 3. Next, miscellaneous questions. Julie's friends remembers Anil. Very easy questions. Don't miss these questions. Don't skip these questions. Julie friends remembers that Anil's birthday is between June 9th and June 14th. So as per Julie's friend, what could be the possible dates between 9th and 14th? So 10, 11, 12, 13. Julie's aunt remembers that between June 11th and 15th. So what are the possible dates? 12, 13, 14. Julie's niece remembers that it is between 8 and 13. 8 and 13 is 9, 10, 11, 12. So on which date does Anil's birthday fall? So considering all these three persons' information, what could be the possible date? It is 12th. So according to these three. So 12 is the only number common. So June 12th. Choice 1. Next, Charlie ranks 12th from the bottom and 5th from the top in an examination. The total number of students who took the examination is simple. 12 plus 5 minus 1. Because the same person we have calculated 2 times. 12th from the bottom as well as 5th from the top. So the total strength will be 12 plus 5 minus 1, that is 16. So total number of students are 16. Choice 4. If in the word comprise, each consonant is replaced with the next consonant. I am not interested in reading the entire statement. Let's apply the condition directly. Replace with the next consonant. C, D, M, N, P, Q, R, S, S, T. Next, each vowel is replaced with the previous letter. O previous letter is N. I previous letter is H. E previous letter is D. Then how many letters are not repeated in the new word thus formed? D is repeated. N is repeated. So these 4 letters are not repeated. So 4, it is in choice 3. Q, S, H, T are not repeated. Choice 3. So these 3 questions can be completed in less than 1 minute. Next, linear arrangement set. Let's discuss later. 12 persons arrangement. Now, let us discuss the blood relationship. N is the wife of U. So N and U are couple, and also genders are given clearly. N is the wife. So N is female, U is male. Next, U is the only son of T. U is the only son of T. So no other sons. There could be other daughters, but there should not be any other sons. Okay. R is the brother-in-law of T. R is unmarried. So R is the brother-in-law of T. R is unmarried. So the only possibility is T is married to R sibling. T is married to R's sibling. Okay. As R is unmarried. Otherwise, R may be married to T sibling, but R is unmarried. It is given. Okay. M is the mother of P. Let's see later. Who is nothing but we are talking about P, second person. P is the only sister-in-law of N. P is the only sister-in-law of N. So P is the only sister-in-law of N. N is already here. So P is the only sister-in-law. What do you mean by sister-in-law? Spouse, sister, or wife's spouse sister or husband's N's spouse sister it could be, or N's brother's wife. In both the cases it is possible, right? Sister-in-law relationship. So P is the only sister-in-law of N. So whether it is used sibling or not, that I don't know. So let's keep it aside. But it is given M is the mother of P. M is the mother of P. So if we know the, if we can link with this diagram, then we'll place the M. Okay. S is the granddaughter of M. Okay. Again it is linked with the M. M is the wife of T. Now we got the information. M is the wife of T. M is the wife of T. So M is a female, T is a male. M is the mother of P. So M is the mother of P. As we know already, U is the child of T, and T and M are couple. So U and P will be sibling. Now it is not violating the condition. P is the only sister-in-law of N. It is not violating that condition. So it is valid. And P is unmarried. Yes, unmarried. Next, what is given? S is the granddaughter of M. S is the granddaughter of M. So only possibility will be S is the only granddaughter of M, because it is given P is the only sister-in-law. So there could not N cannot have other sister-in-laws. It means T can have only two children, that is U and P. That's it. Now let us answer the questions. How is P related to S? P is the aunt of S. Choice 4. Father's sister, aunt. Next, if K is married to S, so K is married to S, then how is K related to U? So K is a son-in-law of U, because daughter's husband, son-in-law. Choice 1. Next, how is N related to T? So T's son's wife. So son's wife is daughter-in-law. How is N related to T means from T point of view we have to look at the N. So from T point of view it is what? Son's wife. Son's wife is daughter-in-law. Very easy set, right? So all these three can be completed in less than 1 minute. It's just about 7 persons. Now let's move to the puzzle. Floor arrangement. 10 persons A through G live on 10 different floors of the same building. Not necessarily in the same order. Only one person lives on each floor. Ground floor is considered as the first floor. The floor which is immediately above the ground floor is considered as the second floor, and so on. The following information is known about them. So I'm not having interest in reading the entire data. Let's move to the clues directly. What is given? 10 persons floor arrangement. So 10 floors. There are 4 floors between J and B. So there are 4 floors between J and B, but J may live above the floor on which B lives, or B may live above the floor on which J lives. So both are possible. And what is given next? So J or B, 4 floors, 1, 2, 3, 4, B or J. Now what is given? J lives on an odd number floor and lives above the floor on which B lives. So now we can confirm that J lives above the floor on which B lives. So this projection is correct. J lives above the floor on which B lives. And J lives on an odd number floor. So if it is 9, it is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. If it is 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So one of these two cases will be valid. Right. Now let's move further. So we are getting how many projections? 2 projections. So let's write the 2 projections. J is 9. So then B will be 4th. This is one possibility. And one more possibility is J is 7, B is 2nd. Okay. Now what is given next? D lives immediately below the floor on which A lives. So D is immediately below the floor on which A lives. So D lives immediately below A. And means again we are talking about D. So D lives immediately above E. So D lives immediately above E. D lives immediately above E. So A, D, E should be in consecutive floors. A, D, E in consecutive floors. And what is given next? E lives below the floor on which B lives. So this E is below B. E is below B. So here B is here. If I take below B E, immediately above E I have to take D, immediately above D I have to take A. Is it possible? No. So this projection is ruled out. Now here, yes, immediately below B I have to take the E. So the only possibility is A here, D here, E here, because A, D, E should come in consecutive floors. Right. Next, neither F nor H lives on an even number floor. So F and H are not living on even number floors. F and H not living on even number floors. So where they live on odd number floors. So what are the odd number floors that we left with? 7 and 5 only. So F or H, H or F. Next, the number of floors above the floor on which C lives is same as the number of floors below the floor on which F lives. Above C is same as below F. F will be either 5th or 7th. If F is 7th, 4th from the top. So 4th from the bottom is C should be on the 4th floor. But B is already on the 4th floor. So F cannot be on the 7th floor. F cannot be on the 7th floor. So F must be on the 5th floor. When F is on the 5th floor, so 5th from the bottom, so C should be 5th from the top. So that is 6. So C will be on the 5th floor, 6th floor. Next, H does not live adjacent to the floor on which G lives. So H is here. H cannot be adjacent to G. So G cannot be here. So the only remaining position is G lives on the 10th floor. Who is the only remaining person? I. Because A to J. So it is I. That's it. It is very simple arrangement, right? So it maximum taken 2 minutes time to complete with the discussion. So without discussion you can complete in much less time. Let's answer the questions. What is the arrangement? G, J, I, H, C, F, B, A, D, E. Who lives on the 8th floor? I. Choice 4. Four of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Odd minute question. G, J, immediately. G lives immediately above J. I, H. I lives immediately above H. F, C. F lives immediately below C. Okay. D, E. D lives immediately above E. B, A. B lives immediately above A. So everywhere first person lives immediately above the second person except F, C, where first person lives immediately below the second person. So choice 3 is the odd minute. Okay. Next. How many floors are there below the floor on which C lives? C lives on the 6th floor. So below C there are 5 floors. Choice 3. Who lives 3 floors below the floor on which G lives? 3 floors below means there should be 2 floors gap. G is here, 2 floors gap, 1, 2. So who is there? H. So choice 2. 1 floor below, 2 floors below, 3 floors below. Who among the following persons live on odd number floor? J. Okay, D. D even number, so it is not. G even number, so it is not. I even number, it is not. A, yes, so A lives on odd number floor. Choice 4. Okay. Now let's move to the linear arrangement set, which is with 12 persons. So with these all very easy questions we have completed. Now let's move to the moderate sets. So all these questions, whatever we have discussed, you can complete in 20 minutes or less than 20 minutes time, and you can still have a time to solve the puzzle. Let's move to that set. Right. 12 persons A through L are sitting in a straight line and all are facing north, but not necessarily in the same order. Again, I won't read the entire information. Let's directly start with the puzzle. only one person sits to the left of E. It is a 12% arrangement. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only one person sits to the left of E means E will be second from the left hand. E will be second from the left hand. Then only one person will sit to the left of E. And only 5 persons sit between G and C. So between G and C, how many are there? 5 persons. G or C, 5 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and C or G. C or G. Okay. Next. So if I try to place this, more number of possibilities will come. So let's keep it aside and move further. The number of persons sit to the left of G is same as the number of persons sit to the right of F. Number of persons sit to the left of G is equal to number of persons to the right of F. But still we don't know among G and F who is left side, who is on right side. G may be left of F, F may be left of G, and still we have so many places. First from the left hand, first from the right hand. Second is not possible anyway. Third from the left hand, third from the right hand. Fourth from the left hand, fourth from the right hand. Fifth from the left hand, fifth from the right hand. Sixth from the left hand, sixth from the right hand. So many possibilities are there. So let's keep it aside. Next. And among these two, G and F, who is on left side and who is on right side, that is also we don't know. Let's move further. Next. F sits to the left of C. Okay. This F is left side of C. F is left of C. Who? Who is nothing but we are talking about C. C is right of G. So the same C is right side of G. C is right side of G. When C is right side of G, in these two, this projection will be ruled out. Because C is right side of G. So G is here and C is here. Right. And F is left of C. F is left of C. F is left side of C. Okay. So this left side of C, F should come. And between G and C, how many persons are there? 5 persons. Let's check it. And left of G should be same as right side of F. Okay. If I take G here, F will come in this position, right? But F should be left of C, so it is not possible. And G cannot be taken here. If I take G here, third from the left hand, I should take F third from the right hand. But F should be left of C, and between G and C there are only 5 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C will come here. So here C is becoming left of F. But actually F should be left of C. So even this is not possible. Okay. Let's come to the fourth from the left hand and fourth from the right hand. So F is here. F is here. Now, between G and C, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C is here. Yes, it is valid. It is valid. So one possibility. Okay, let's check this. So this possibility is working out. Okay. Let me erase this. So far this possibility is ruled out and this possibility is ruled out. This is working. Let's check it. G here, fifth from the left hand and fifth from the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C is here. Yes, it is also working. Next, let's check it. Fourth, fifth, sixth from the left hand, sixth from the right hand. So G and F are here. G here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C here. Still it is working. So all these three projections are working. Okay. But what is the next clue immediately given? J sits to the immediate left of F. So J sits to the immediate left of F means in this case G is to the immediate left of F. So this possibility is ruled out. So this is gone. So still we have how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. Okay. Let's draw the 2 possibilities. One is E here and G here, and here is one. Fourth from the left hand, so fourth from the right hand, and here is C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps. C is here. Okay. What is the second possibility? Fifth from the left hand and fifth from the right hand. So fifth from the left hand is here G, and fifth from the right hand is here F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C is here. So one of these two possibilities will be correct. Okay. Now let's make it fair. So one of these two possibilities are correct. Now what is given next? J sits to the immediate left of F. So J is here, J is here. J is immediate left of F. Who is means F. F sits 3 places away from B. It means 3 places away is nothing but how many gaps are required? 2 gaps are required between F and B. So F is here, 2 gaps. Already we have the C this side. It is given 2 places away. It could be left side or it could be right side. It could be left or it could be right. So right side is not possible. Let's check the left side. 1, 2 gaps, already G is there. So this projection is ruled out. So we cannot place the B. Now in this case, 1, 2 gaps, B can be placed here, right side. Left side, 1, 2 gaps, B can be placed here. So still again we have 2 possibilities. Okay. Further it is leading to 2 possibilities. But we have almost done 70% of the data. Let's see. H sits to the right of D. Who sits to the immediate right of L? Who means nothing but D. So what is given? D sits to the immediate right of L. So L and D should be in the consecutive positions. And right side of D should be whom? H. Because H sits to the right of D. Okay. For example, if I take the B here, where can we take the L and D? Definitely L and B cannot be taken here. If I take L and D here, right side of D we should take the H. It is not possible. But L and D can be taken here. B here, L and D here, H in one of these 2 positions. Okay. So B can be taken here. If I take the B here, L and D can be taken here or L and D can be taken here. So still we have the possibilities. Okay, let's move further. Neither H nor A adjacent to J. So it cannot be H, it cannot be A. Okay. I'm sorry, B is not here, right? I'm extremely sorry. F, just a moment. We did a small mistake. It is given F is 3 places away from B, right? So F here 1, 2 gaps, B here. F here 1, 2 gaps, B here. In this possibility we have taken correctly, but here we taken wrongly. We took wrongly. So we have corrected it. So F is here, B is here. Alright. For example, if I take the B here, I should take L and D in the consecutive positions. Where can I take L and D? I can take here, I can take here. If I take the B here. But if I take the B here, where can I take L and D? Only in these 2 positions, L and D. But L and D right side should be whom? H, which is not possible. So L and D cannot be here. Means B cannot be here. So the only possibility is B here. Okay. Now L and D. L and D can be one of these 2 positions. And it is given it is neither H nor A. So it cannot be here. But L and D can be taken here or L and D can be taken here. H cannot be here. So, but H has to be right side of D. So the only possibility is H being here. So it is H. So L and D one of these 2 positions. It is not yet decided. Next, what is given? A sits to the right of G, but right side of G only A has to sit. If it is L and D, A will be here. It's no objection. But if it is L and D, A will come here. But A should not be adjacent to J. So it is not valid. So it cannot be here. So I can confirm that this is L and this is D. So this will be A. And what is given next? I does not sit at the extreme end. So I cannot be here. So the only possibility is I here. And who is the only remaining person? Let's check it. Who is the only remaining person? A through L, right? So A is there, B is there, C is there, D is there, E is there, F is there, G is there, H is there in the arrangement, and I is there, J is there, K is not there. So K will be here, remaining K. So this is our final arrangement. Yes, it is moderate level of difficulty set. It takes time. At least 3 minutes time it will take to solve. 3 to 4 minutes time. But RMC 26 questions we can do in 20 minutes time. That is very good score. Okay, let's answer the questions. Who sits at the extreme left end of the line? Okay. Choice 4. What is the position of L with respect to I? L with respect to I. First right, second right, third right. Third to the right. Choice 1. So from I to L we need to check. Next. Which of the following statements is definitely true? F sits third left of C. Is the F is third left of C? No, F is immediate left of C. So it is not true. H is third from the left end? No. H is second from the right end. So it is not. B sits at the right end? Yes, it is true. Choice 3. No need to check the remaining 2 because there is no such option more than one of the above. So don't waste your time. Next. If A and H interchange their positions, so here is the H and here is the A, then who sits second left of A? So first left, second left. Who is there? F. Choice 2. Okay. So already we have done with this. Now let's finally discuss the moderate to difficult set, that is circular along with variable. There are 6 persons sitting around a circular table facing the center but not necessarily in the same order. Each person visits a different country from among India, Japan, Turkey, Iran, France and Kenya, but not necessarily in the same order. The following information is known about them. Okay, let's solve the set. So here is a 6 persons arrangement. What is given? A who does not visit Iran sits second to the left of the person who visits India. So A is second left of the person who visits India. So let's take the person who is from India here, and A is second left. So first left, second left. So A will be here. Second left is nothing but there will be one gap. One gap to the left side of the person who visits India. Who will be there? A will be there. And A is not from Iran. So here what I cannot write? Iran I cannot write. Okay. Next. The person who visits Japan faces the person who visits France. So Japan and France should be in opposite positions. So Japan or France, Japan or France, Japan or France, Japan or France. So it is leading to more number of possibilities. Let's move further. A visits neither Japan nor France. So here it cannot be Japan. Even it cannot be France too. Okay. So the only possibility is Japan here and France here, or vice versa. So it is leading to how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. What are the possibilities? India, it is already there, and here it is A, and now this case here it is France, and here it is Japan, and A is not from Iran, Japan, France. Okay, even already not from India because India is already written in another position. Okay, let's move further. B sits to the immediate right of E. Okay, B is immediate right of E. Neither E nor C visits either France or India. It means E and C is not visiting France, not visiting India. E and C. Okay. So E and C cannot be written in France position, cannot be written in India position. E and C. E and C cannot be written in France position. E and C cannot be written in India position. E and C. But earlier we have a one statement, B sits to the immediate right of E. B sits to the immediate right of E. Let's check it where it is possible. Can I take the B here? Can I take the B here? I'll check the each and every possibility. Can I take the B here? No. If I take the B here, B should take immediate right of E, but E is not possible here. So not possible. Can I take the B here? Yes. B is immediate right of E. No issue. So I can take B here. B, can I take B here? No. B is immediate right of E. Not possible. Because E cannot be from France. Can I take the B here? No. B is immediate right of A it will become. But actually B should be immediate right of E. Can I take the B here? Yes. B is immediate right of E. It is not violating any condition. So again we have two more projections. Two more projections. Let's see which is correct. We'll see. Next. In this case, can I take the B here? No. B cannot be immediate right. B has to be immediate right of E, but E cannot be here. So, can I take the B here? Yes, it is not violating anything. B is immediate right of E. Can I take B here? Yes, B is immediate right of E. Can I take B here? No, it is already A. Can I take B here? No, B is immediate right of A. Can I take B here? No. If I take the B here, has to be immediate right of E, but E is not from France. So again we have two projections in this diagram too. Okay, let's move further. Last, D visits Kenya but does not sit adjacent to B. Last statement, D visits Kenya but does not sit adjacent to B. Okay, let's come to this arrangement first. If I take B here, if I take B here, this we have to take it as E. Then B is here, E is here, India is here, France is here, A is here. D and Kenya has to be taken here. D Kenya has to be taken here. If it is B, this will be E, D Kenya here. That is the only possibility. But B is not adjacent to D. It means B cannot be here. So E cannot be here. So D Kenya cannot be here. Are you clear? So the only possibility in this arrangement is B is here. If it is B, this will be E. B is immediate right of E. Please follow the arrangement. B is immediate right of E. When B is immediate right of E, B is here, E is here, India is here, France is here, A is here. So it is D and Kenya. D and Kenya. Okay. So D Kenya, E is from Japan. And what is the only remaining country? Turkey. So A is from Turkey. Because France, Japan, Iran cannot be placed. Kenya and India are already there in the arrangement. So Turkey, remaining Turkey. Right. Now A, B, E, D, C cannot be in these two positions. So where can I take the C? A is already there, B is already there, E is there, D is there. So C has to be in one of these two. But C cannot be in these two. So this possibility is ruled out. Clear? Okay. Now let's move to this arrangement. If I take B here, B can be in one of these two positions. If it is B, this will be E. Right? If it is B, this will be E. Now B is here, B is from France, E, and here India, here Japan, and here A. So D Kenya has to be here only remaining. D Kenya. So then D will be adjacent to B. But as per the information, D visits Kenya but does not sit adjacent to B. So D cannot be here. So B cannot be here. So E cannot be here. So the only possibility is B here. So B sits immediate right of E. So E is from Japan, B is from India, and here we have only France, person is not yet decided. So A will be remaining Turkey. A will be remaining Turkey. So who are placed so far? And we have one information, D is from Kenya. D is from Kenya, but does not sit adjacent to B. So D cannot be here. So these are only possibilities, D here and the person from Kenya. D is from Kenya, right? So A, B, D, E are there. Now C cannot be from France, so the remaining C will be here. Who is left? F. So for F we don't have any restriction, so F is from France. So Kenya, France, India, Japan, Turkey, remaining is Iran. So C is from Iran, that's it. It is comes under moderate to difficult set for prelims level. Okay, now let's answer the questions. Who visits Iran? C visits Iran, choice 2. How many persons sit between E and the person who visits Turkey when counted to the right of E? So E is here and the person from Turkey is here. So when counted to the right of E, 1, 2, 3, 4 persons are there. So choice 1. What is the position of B with respect to D? Position of B with respect to D, they are sitting in opposite positions. Choice 5. Four of the following five are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Odd be note question. A Turkey, so A is from Turkey. B India, yes, B is from India, combinations. E is from Japan, yes, E is from Japan. F is from France, yes, F is from France. D is from Iran, no. So these are odd note. All are correct combination except D, Iran. In a certain way, E is related to the person who visits India. E is related to the person who visits India, so immediate left. In the same way, A is related to the person who visits Japan. So A is here. So A is immediate left to the person who visits to the Japan. So what is the logic is? Immediate left. Immediate left. Logic is immediate left. Following the same, who is related to the person who visits Turkey. So we have to find out the immediate left of the person who sits immediate left of Turkey. So it is D. Choice 2. D sits to the immediate left of the person who visits Turkey. Okay. So that's it about the mark. So practice well. If you get any doubts, get back to us. And again I am saying that selection of questions plays the main role and prelims is meant for time management. So please select the easy questions and try to push the difficult sets and try to do it at the last. Difficult sets is nothing but which having the more than two variables, one variable, that kind of questions. First try to complete the simple ones. Yes, the paper will be designed in the same way. At least there will be, if it is 20 marks or puzzles, at least 10 puzzles they will give you easy. For one set will be given moderate, one set will be given moderate to difficult. Doing the 10 puzzles and doing the miscellaneous questions is the right choice. Okay, so try to prepare in that way. So selection of question is very, very important. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.